What this bitch say?
Did you just send us a new link to a video?
What is he doing?
No. He has to come back into this one to end the broadcast.
Welcome to Nerds Gone Rogue, episode 122. It is National Toilet Day today. My name is Matthew Keel. My name is Matthew Keel. Thank you guys. Thank you, chorus of fucking Muppets. It's like a bunch of Sesame Street rejects over here.
That's about right.
My name is Matthew Keel. I'm at Infinite_Rewind on every social media platform I choose to accept. Alongside me, my bros, Moose and Corey. Moose is at Svhenn. Corey is at Corey in HD86, unless you're talking about PSN, where he's still the fourth Rogue Spartan. How are you guys?
Good.
We're celebrating a birthday!
Wow!
Yes.
Birthday!
Yes, it is National Toilet Day, also known as my birthday. so yes, I'm 39 today.
Oh man!
What a day!
Yeah,
What a day! You're gonna
yeah.
remember this day forever, Matt.
I hope so.
Beginning his last year in his 30s.
If I forget it, that's when you need to just bash my head in with a shovel and just put me just throw me in the dumpster that has all the PlayStation Vitas in it. I'll be fine.
As long as
And none of Spelunky
on it.
Yeah, I know, right?
That would be. I was gonna say that would be his hell.
God. So we talk about video games here as well as other stuff. Corey still riding high from last Monday's Victory Monday.
Yeah,
because
2
the Browns
weekends in a row where the Browns didn't lose.
The Browns had a bye this week. What are you playing, sir?
You know who else won a game this week? The Cavs. Their second game.
Yeah, so they are 1 in a lot.
They're 2 in like 14 or something. Ridiculous. It's all right. We're tanking the season to take Zion Williams with the first pick.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think y'all are tanking it on purpose.
No, I know we aren't, but it's Cleveland. They are trying to say we are. So, yeah.
Is that really the narrative already?
Yeah.
They're 16 games in, they haven't won a second. They're like, oh, they're just sucking on purpose.
Yep. If you listen to the sports talk radio show here in Cleveland called The Really Big Show, it's they're tanking the season. That's the narrative. We're gonna take Zion Williams with the first pick. And the rumor is if we don't get the first pick, we are trading like all future first round picks for this kid. I don't know. Apparently he's pretty good. I don't know.
Look, man, there have been a lot of dominant players that have come out of Duke in college, and very few of them have done anything in the NBA.
All I have to say is Kyrie Irving. Cat, also from Duke, also drafted by the Cavs, also gone. So
so come to Cleveland, Zion. You'll be gone in a year. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh man. I read a really sad story today, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
Where like during an interview, like it was like why LeBron really left Cleveland, and like he said he decided when the front office traded Kyrie that he wanted to leave because he just can't stand Dan Gilbert, our owner, anymore. So
Well,
It was sad day. Hey, you know what?
Sounds like Chris Avalone and the people at Obsidian. Am I right?
Yeah.
I learned a lot about that this weekend from Matt Phillips.
You know what, guys? I'm going to take a positive spin on this and say we're rebuilding.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I can keep telling myself. That's what I've been telling myself since 1999 with the Browns. And we're just now getting there 20 years later. So
it's okay to look at it as the toilet being half full, Corey. We'll accept it. What are you playing?
that's a lot of water in a toilet, by the way. If it's half full, it should be about a 10th full. That's just a waste of water. Unless you take a really giant dump, then it's probably.
What else is in the water? Am I right?
Yeah. Corn chunks. Name of the episode.
Sir, what are you playing?
What am I playing? What am I playing, Matt? That is a
What are you playing to escape the sadness of being a Cavs fan?
You know what? That is a wonderful question. Let me tell you what I've been playing. I've been playing some I've been bro gaming it this week. I've been playing some Madden.
Oh, okay.
Been playing some of that Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Oh,
I'm a hardcore gamer now, guys. All I need to do is install Grand Theft Auto.
yeah, and you got all the bases covered.
Yeah, dude. So, man, Madden Online, man, it's killing me. That lag, it's awful.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the ghost interception I had a couple weeks ago?
Yes, you did.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Which was insanity.
Yeah,
It was the other guy that intercepted against you, didn't he?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that online, man, though, it's killing me. Like sometimes it just freezes in the middle of plays, and then you don't know what's happening until it's over.
Yeah,
it's bad. It is happening both ways because the game froze, and all of a sudden I intercepted the ball from this the other guy, and it's like, just gonna let this one go since it's in my favor. But
yeah.
So that happened. But I've been playing some of that blackout mode in Call of Duty.
You liking it?
It's let me tell you what, man. It's really good.
Nice.
That mode is real good. And
I've heard that people are having an odd amount of fun with Call of Duty this time out.
yeah, I mean, this is the first Call of Duty I've bought since Black Ops 2. So what was that, like 6 or 7 years? And I didn't even play a lot of Black Ops 2. So
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's been a while. Let's see. Because there was 3 years between Black Ops 2 and 3, and there's 3 years between Black Ops 3 and 4. So it's like 6 or 7 years. That's all. Man, that's so much Call of Duty. Can't believe they keep the game out every year.
They got 3 studios that do it, so
yeah. So
I do it well.
Mm-hmm.
I played some of that with Jesse this weekend, and we came in second 3 times.
Nice.
3 times, dude.
Is it, so do they have it like Fortnite where it's squads? Like you could do duo, squad, or single?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we played a lot of duos, and then we played his friend Pat joined us, and we played some squads. So
I guess you could just be like fill the randoms. Is it like 4 or 5 members in the squad?
It's 4, but you can choose to not fill your squad, so you can go in 3.
Ooh.
So
And you rogue Spartaned it and said, we don't need the other one.
Yeah.
Call back to last week's show. Yeah.
Callbacks. That's how comedy works, everybody.
Yes.
Ha!
Yes. Inside joke. If you didn't listen, you don't get it.
Yeah.
So you should listen.
Yeah, maybe you should start listening to all the shows, you jerks. Why are you skipping around? I can make myself laugh.
I don't want to open this Pandora's box because
Just
I feel like
don't.
we're just gonna end up fighting.
Just don't. Just leave them.
Because Moose is just gonna end up being, well, Nerds Gone Platinum is number 1, so I don't know what to tell you.
I wasn't saying. Whoa.
They are number 1. I mean, we've made that quite clear.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't say
We've also
anything.
made it clear that we're happy for him. So we just wish they would quit talking about it. So we just wish they would quit talking about it because it's
And
really
that's-
getting boring.
And that's without a what do you call it? A podcast
URL.
that offers Spotify. So man, we would really be in trouble. By the way, I meant to text the Nerds Gone Platinum group this, but when you type in PlayStation Podcasts on iTunes, Nerds Gone Platinum is on that list.
Hell yeah!
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like the top 50 or whatever, or top 100 or whatever.
Okay.
But if you just type in like PlayStation Podcasts, I was every once in a while I do the search just to see where we're at.
How we're all doing.
You have to watch how your babies are doing.
Yeah. You got to make sure the plants are growing well. You know.
So yeah, I'm proud of that show in particular. But even though I'm not on it, so that might say something about the rest of the shows.
Stop it,
Oh,
Corey.
it's not you.
It's not you.
It's Ed.
It's not Ed either.
Shots fired at Ed.
I want Ed and Moose just to do you guys ever watch?
Great.
You guys ever watch PTI?
Yeah.
I want an Ed versus Moose PTI, but about video games.
They would never get anywhere.
I know. It'd be hilarious. That's why it's timed.
You wouldn't go anywhere.
That's why it would be timed.
Huh?
That's why each topic would be timed. Everything on their show is timed to like 90 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like
we could do it. We could do it.
It'd still be funny. It'd be good.
I just know that one person will be trying to say one thing and will not what the both sides, and they're just going to be asking each other questions about what they're saying and how it relates, and it would end up just. I think it would be comically asinine, to be honest with you, and I would watch it. I would watch it.
Oh man, new show coming in 2019, everybody.
Yeah, we're on it.
Nerds Gone Rogue presents Versus. Presents Futility. Moose and Ed have a conversation. So what else you played? Anything?
I played a little bit of that Let's Go Pokemon game for Power Block.
Woo!
How's that go? How's that?
Let me tell you, sometimes when you play games, but you're not really in the mood to challenge yourself, but you're like, I really want to play this game, but I wish it had an easy mode.
It has an easy mode?
This game is easy mode.
This game is nice.
Dude, you literally play it with one hand.
Yeah.
You literally just lay it. It's almost boring,
mm-hmm.
but it's like a step above boring to where it's just relaxing. You're like, I'm not doing anything, but this Pidgey's in my way. Might as well catch it and turn it into some Pokemon candy to feed my Pikachu.
Wait, whoa, what? What? Feeding Pokemons to other Pokemons?
Yeah, that's how you level up in this game because there's no fighting unless you get to a gym. So it's like Pokemon Go. You just turn the other Pokemon into candy, and then they turn into cannibals.
Wow, didn't know that.
I want to level up this Pidgey, so I'm going to capture other Pidgeys and make Pidgey candy and feed it to this Pidgey.
Okay.
What a dumb name for a Pokemon. Pidgey.
That's funny.
Pokemon's dumb. Makes me laugh, though.
Anything else? Anything else you've been playing?
Playing some Tetris, but not the Tetris that Matt's been playing.
Yeah, you've been playing the half-tris.
Yeah, free.
Puyo Tetris.
Puyo.
It's free, but it's free on Switch. Download it. You just play unlimited Tetris.
The demo is unlimited.
It only goes to 15 levels, though, so it's not really unlimited.
I don't care. Shut up.
Lee Navarro in the chat. How are you, sir?
Oh, that guy.
Say hi, Corey. Be nice.
Oh, whoa.
Be
no
nice,
hostility.
dude.
That Lee guy.
Ain't no hostility. All right.
Moose, what are you playing?
Dark Souls 3.
We're gonna switch from Captain Hostile to you.
I know Lee with the Browns suck. Yeah, they do. I don't know how those Giants are doing though. Or those Jets. Not that the Eagles doing any better, but
I don't care how the Bears are doing because I don't want to ruin it.
Anyways, playing a little bit of Bloodborne, but then also Dark Souls 3. Hopped back into that.
What precipitated this?
Well, so what the heck was I doing? So I started a character.
You're just like, I want a sword and board it for a while.
I did. I was like, I want some Dark Souls 3, and I have a character that I was playing, and so I just rolled with it and started playing them. And I'm having a good time. I'm in the Cathedral of the Deep. I'm kind of not trying to follow any guides on this. Like I'm just playing. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to just be playing the game without any assistance. And so I feel like I want to do that when I play Dark Souls 2 again, and then when I eventually stream Demon Souls. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so I'm having fun. I am trying to like keep the majority of the NPCs alive and get the best endings that I can still get. So I still like make sure I'm doing that stuff, but otherwise I'm just rolling through the game, just having fun. Listen, Lee, don't tease us. You reinstalled Bloodborne. We know you ain't doing shit with that. Sean! What's up, Sean?
You can't even finish StarCraft. If you can't finish StarCraft, come on, man.
No, listen.
Supercomputer.
Listen. Lee doesn't play on his PS4. That's the problem. He doesn't even play on his PC.
That's what I just. That's kind of
what was cool. Leg warmers.
He plays a game called Modding My PC.
PC Craft.
I got mod.
Oh, he did start Legacy of the Void. Good for you.
With ray tracing.
Oh, but so Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Riddled Corpses. I've been slowly chipping away at that platinum, so I'm having fun with that. That game's fun. The Diabolical Mind, I think, is the developer. They also did Xenon Valkyrie EX, which Matt, I think you would like because it's a roguelite.
I saw. I've looked at Xenon Valkyrie like multiple times over the years.
Yeah. I think it's only been out for like a year. It's not that. I mean, it was on PC probably. Yeah. But anyways, so the same developer did both games, and they're both out. And Riddle Corpses is fun, just shooting stuff and leveling up. And then I played a little bit of Xenon Valkyrie, and it's pretty entertaining. Like you have like a sword as your main weapon, then you have like a certain amount of bullets in your gun, and then you have like 3 grenades. And so it's just trying to get to the center of the planet to like destroy the bad mojo that's down there, whatever it is. And then I assume try to get back out to the top. But anyways, that's a lot of fun. Those games they're usually on sale. Like I got both of them on sale.
Yeah,
I think
it seems like they're on sale all the time.
I think they're like $10 or maybe $15, and you can usually get them for like 5 or 10, depending on what the price point is.
I feel like Xenon Valkyrie was a plus game at one point.
No. Well, wait. You might be right. It might have been a plus game.
I feel like it was a plus game at one point. Which both of those games I need to play, obviously, just because like in our chat you've been talking about them.
I mean, they're good on Vita. Like Riddle Corpses runs well on Vita. I don't have Xenon Valkyrie on my Vita yet, but I'm gonna get it on there so I can play it, and I'll probably try and platinum that one too. Our own Gimpy Jason Marshall.
He has the guide.
Platinum. He's got a guide on PSN profiles for Riddle Corpses, which I think is also EX as well, which is cool. Yeah. But I think he called them that because they're coming over from the PC. They've been on the PC for a while, so he finally ported them over. I look forward to more stuff that he does. I like him. I mean, listen. It ain't no like move the earth like twin stick shooter or even like
Right.
roguelike, but they're fun. They're entertaining. I like the old school graphics of them. They got like a good retro look to them, and they got a good retro feel to them. So I feel they're definitely worth the purchase. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with Real Corpses. So check them out if you're looking for something to play that's like bite size. And the Riddle Corpses is nice because like we were doing Dead Cell runs. Like you could just be like, I have 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna try and play as long as I can in Riddle Corpses and earn money. So I do recommend for the listeners, if you're listening, as soon as you save up and buy the chick that earns you double gold as soon as possible, and then start leveling her up and then leveling your other characters, because she will get you gold in like you could go through like right now my run. I haven't even made it out of stage 2. Like my runs to like the middle of stage 2.
She will make you some money.
She makes me like a crap ton of money because she doubles everything you pick up, and it's just insane. So, but that's my little tip. I know Jason's got some others, but that's pretty much what I've been playing. Matt, what have you been playing?
Well, I'm gonna do a little bit of story time.
Story time with Matt.
I am deep into my continued attempts at finishing Spelunky finally, and
I get to watch that on the daily.
Yeah. Moose watches me. Like I just wish I wish I could hear you just laugh at me every time.
All my coworkers hear me laugh at you every time.
They're like, "Oh, did your buddy die again?"
And this is like the shittiest thing. Like I want you to do me a favor. Like send me a message before you go on, because it doesn't show on Twitch until you're like 15, 20 minutes into your stream, and I catch you halfway through, and I'm like, well, that sucks. I want to watch the whole thing. So just shoot me a message saying you're getting on, and then I will hop right over to your channel and watch it as soon as it goes live. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll do that.
But anyways, he's doing well, ladies and gentlemen.
I am consistently getting to like this. Towards the end of last week, I consistently got to the black market and got killed, and then today I got to the black market and got out like relatively unscathed, and then I get to the city of gold that I'm still not even sure how I died. I threw a rope up, which I'm assuming triggered an arrow trap, and the arrow fell down and hit me, which took out the last 2 life that I had. But like the way it looked, just like all of a sudden I throw up an arrow and I'm just dead. I throw up the rope and I'm just dead. And then you just see this mummy just spitting flies at me and just beating my corpse into oblivion. And I was like,
I think I'm gonna leave now.
It's just like it's so demoralizing every time. Just like but I keep pressing.
That's a good time.
Also, over the weekend, like Reba knew she knew I was going to sleep like all day today because of work. So we were trying to come up with things to do for my birthday, and we went to brunch yesterday. And
brunch.
And yeah, that's kind of like our weekly thing. Like we try and just have like a little thing we do together. And I've pretty much figured out that brunch is like the secret best thing in the world, because you go out for a late breakfast, you eat really good food, and you drink.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's damn good. It's damn tasty.
Like this place near us they make really good biscuits and gravy. And I got there and I ordered a Weyerbacher Sunday morning stout, which is a very good stout. It is like 12% alcohol. In the middle of my pour, the keg kicks, so I get like a $8 glass of beer free. I'm like, all right, I'll take that. So I ordered the next strongest thing on the menu, or what I thought was the next strongest thing. It actually ended up being stronger. Dogfish Head's 120-minute IPA. I forget how heavy alcohol-wise that beer is. It's like 18%. It's a bit of a monster.
Damn, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yourself face deep into biscuits and gravy.
Drunkenness? Yeah.
No, the biscuits and gravy just absorbed all of that.
Gravy.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy is so good. I can eat those.
Just man.
But as we were walking back, we were just trying to come up with things. So I went vinyl shopping, and I got the White Album by the Beatles right over here. So that was cool. And I also I received some money from family as a birthday gift, and I picked up Hitman 2.
Nice.
And I played Hitman 2 last night. And if this game isn't like I say what you want about how Giant Bomb is their game of the year thing. Now having watched them play the entirety of Hitman Season 1, and it was thoroughly entertaining. Hitman Season 2 makes me wish I would have played Season 1 then. Also, it's fucking bananas how fun this game is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whether you want to try and actually be, super stealthy, or just sort of play it fast and loose and just see what happens. Like, it's a well-designed, like, clockwork machine that is hilarious at times. Like, especially when you walk in and someone goes, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here," and you throw like a can of soda at them and kill them. Oh, it's so good. and like the reactions that people give you when they know they're about to die, it's like so slapstick comedy. It's like you can walk in dressed up in your disguise, like blending in, like, "Oh, hey, how's it going, man?" And then you like raise a wrench to just throw it at them to kill them, and they're like, "What the?" And it is a ball to play. Like I didn't do like a ton of missions, but I just kept doing the same mission over and over just to try and mess with it a little bit more. And yeah, those games are really fun. And it reminded me, like I played the original. I played Hitman 1, 2, and Blood Money way back in the day, and like my buddy Josh and I, we would do kind of what Brad and Dan did on Giant Bomb, where one of us would have the control and the other one would be like, "What if you did that?" And granted, those older games aren't as stream of consciousness as the new games can be, but you should play them if you haven't. And that and Tetris Effect were what I played all of last night. Tetris Effect, I finished Journey Mode.
Nice.
That game, man. These two games have inserted themselves into my game of the year sort of situation.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that, but continue.
Way more fiercely than I ever expected.
So like we were talking about it on Nerds Gone Platinum and talking about games ruined and being ruined by guys, but we were on like games, being the game of the year, talking about game of the year for a little bit, and Tetris Effect is out, and I think Ed was in the chat and saying how like can it be considered for game of the year because it's so late in the cycle, and I'm like, we have like a month and a half before the year's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Does it really like? So like you get into that phase where you like the Grammys. Aren't the Grammys from like February to February or like March to March or whatever? Like they do so that it can, like,
it's something like that. It's real weird.
Like, should the game of the year like fall with the game, the video game awards where it's like December to December? You know what I mean? So like, like where do you have the cutoff to be like, okay, you're not up for game of the year material anymore, even though you're a great game because you came out super late,
I think in the same way that, like, I mean, having worked for a music website for a number of years, like we always had our end of the year stuff. We always did it in December. And like we would start, tentatively, saying, hey, we need to start thinking about this. Senior editing staff, who's
on deck,
who has stuff that people should consider. And and I was pretty active, like, hey, if you haven't heard this, gotta listen to it. If you haven't heard this, check this out. This song's pretty dope. You might want to check it out. And and most people are like, oh, Matt's talking again. He's not doing anything. And an album of the year at a website where it was just a bunch of people that got. I mean, it was very similar to this, except we all kind of knew each other to a degree. But when you have a collection of randos, it eventually just became. Everyone's like, oh, well, I heard this 2 weeks ago and it's really good, so I'm going to make it, my album of the year. And I wasn't going to throw any shade at people like that. Like, I mean, it clearly sounds like I am now, but I'm really not. But I just noticed the pattern. And there's that pattern with anything in this type of discussion. I mean, it sucks for like Just Cause and Smash because they're not coming out till December. And I don't think, let's be real. Corey and Ed, and if they do a POW block for Game of the Year, I'll bet you Smash will be on their list because it came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's just because they are more dialed into the Nintendo ecosystem than Moose or I. But also, like, Just Cause 4 comes out, and those games are always like Just Cause 3. I bounced off of it a lot faster than I wanted to. I regret that, but it is what it is. Just Cause 4, I will play, and I will probably like. I don't know if it'll be Game of the Year material. There are also people who are saying Far Cry 5 should be Game of the Year. Fuck that. Fuck that. That game's like for people saying Far Cry 5 should be Game of the Year, and these are also people that I know really like story in their games. That story fucking sucks. If you like story in your games and you like Far Cry 5, you need to learn how to read a goddamn story then. Because that story's bullshit. Now, granted, the incidental shit in Far Cry 5, fun as hell. No argument here. What was that, Moose?
He's coming out swinging, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
I don't know about you, but something tells me that Matt did not really care for Far Cry.
He's just like,
I mean, I pre-ordered that shit. I was so excited.
Oh, I know you were, man.
and it was just such a fucking bummer. People saying Far Cry 5 should be in the Game of the Year conversation. Fuck you. And there's also those people like the Game Awards that came out with their Game of the Year nominees. People are shit talking Celeste in favor of Detroit Become Human. Moose, I know you did this too, but I'm not really angling this at you. Celeste, I've not played Detroit Become Human. I'll get that out there. I have watched the story, and that story's dumb too. A story is a mishmash that wishes it were Philip K. Dick in its wet dream of itself. Like, seriously, like people who think David Cage can write good stories, fuck you, and learn how read a good story then. Because David Cage, he wrote one okay story, and that was Heavy Rain. And even that was weird. And I don't mean weird as in like it was different and off key. It was just the way the dialogue choices and character development is fucking weird with that guy. And Celeste as a point-to-point narrative at least makes sense. And it's incidental stuff as well as with the way it uses platforming to tell that story way better than Detroit Become Human. I don't have to play the game to know that.
I thought I was arguing for Celeste to be on there and not necessarily. Like,
you might have been. You might have been. I usually read this stuff in a fever dream when I'm tired. So
was good.
Huh?
Like, I've heard that Celeste's story is good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was arguing that it should be on the list. I don't think I championed for Detroit Becomes Human. I just said. I
Yeah.
think I even said that should be on the list, to be honest, because I haven't
And see,
played.
and that's why I sort of said like I'm not really coming at you because I don't remember exactly what
Okay.
you said, but I know like there were some people who were like, oh,
I know the
Detroit.
sleeping pattern hasn't leveled out yet, and you
Yeah.
still got those fever dreams.
This is morning for me. Like,
Oh, no, I know, because you go into work soon.
by my clock, it's 8 a.m. So
Yeah.
coffee needs to
you
kick.
motherfuckers.
But no, like there are, and then the fact that like people are saying Detroit should be on there, be like, Dead Cells should be on there because it's better than some of those games on that list. I feel like Dead Cells is better than Monster Hunter.
Ooh, okay.
I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll say it. I mean, and I like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter will probably be on my top 10.
But I'm behind you. I'll get behind you.
But I will say this. You know what game I am probably not going to play for the rest of the year?
What's that?
Monster.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't anymore. like I
can't you?
in between Hitman and Tetris Effect overnight, I'm like, you know what? I should probably try and get more into Red Dead to at least, get further into it. And this will probably change between now and when we decide to have our Game of the Year conversation. And I got in and I'm like, I did a couple of missions. I rode around. I'm like, you know what? This is really great. This is a really cool thing. It's very beautiful here. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, and I don't really know.
You don't want to do it no more.
Hmm?
Just done.
Honestly, it's probably the same reason I never bought Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, I just like, that's a really cool thing. That's probably going to be really fun. I'm not sure I want to do it.
Yeah.
Now, luckily, that's a game that'll be around for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be able to go back to it, hopefully regularly. But I think I'm just kind of done. Like I just about finished. I'm pretty sure I have to be nearing the end of Act 3. And like the way that game is, like, that game is a fully realized fucking game. Like there's probably in the history of gaming in HD, there hasn't been a game more realized out the gate than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not sure it's fun anymore. That's all. I don't think I played anything else.
Okay.
Every time I hear somebody talk about Red Dead Redemption 2, there's always like I like it, but maybe I don't type thing. And I'm not saying like they don't like it because it's a bad game. They just like, you know what I mean? Like it's more of like I appreciate what they're doing, but I don't like playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the control. I mean, Rockstar's controls are notoriously
shitty McShitstein.
Yes, that's a technical term. Shitty McShitstain. Yes.
like what? How? Like, why does your game still control like it's Grand Theft Auto fucking
3?
Yeah. Why? Why is it not tighter? Why does it feel like you're controlling a fucking tank? Why does my goddamn horse drive into a fucking tree when I'm pulling away from the tree?
Get good at riding horses, Moose.
Well, I feel like
you amateur.
I feel like there are some aspects of the controls that are deliberate to the point where like everything was slower in the Old West, but sometimes you kind of have to take artistic liberty and say it's 2018. I mean, some of it I can look at and be like, oh, I can see why they made this decision. I can see why this decision was made. It doesn't mean it makes it fun.
Right. I mean, it just, I don't know.
But then Tetris Effect, yo.
Yeah.
Tetris Effect is really good. I saw something on Twitter. Like, won't the Hausers be mad when everybody's game of the year is Tetris Effect? And I mean, granted, I don't think that'll happen because
that'd be amazing.
That'd be great. I mean,
that'd be amazing.
Like as far as I'm concerned, if you had to say the greatest game of all time objectively, it's probably Tetris, and this is probably the best form of Tetris.
Ooh. I will. So I did omit it. I did play a little bit. I played like a little bit of Tetris Effect, and I liked it. I like it a lot. I want to dive a little deeper into it. I've got some games I got to throw into rotation before we get to our end of the year games. Because I feel I agree with the statement that you should at least have played a game before you can put it on your list of game of the year. So I want to play some other games and just be like, and that's one of them. I want to have like a good solid 2-3 hours, maybe even more. Maybe just an afternoon of playing Tetris and listening to some music or something. So, did you get to the old school 8-bit stage?
No, I haven't done any. I haven't done either of the weekly rituals.
Okay. They were saying you can unlock that, and that looked fucking awesome. And I'm like, ooh,
yeah. Like I heard that it was awesome and terrible, and the fact that they got one note in the song wrong.
Oh,
which is like what? How do you do that?
Cool.
But it was like, but yeah, Tetris Effect is so good. I would say this. The levels are, if you do journey mode, the levels are broken into like 4-part sections. 3 or 4-part sections. Like the first one is 3, the second one is 4. Finished the third one because the third one, in my opinion, is the best set of sections. Once you get to the section with dolphins, or no, I'm sorry, desert, then like that's the section you want to finish, and then because it's like desert, then dolphins, then downtown, and then something else.
Okay.
I think that might be the campfire one at the very end, but oh man, that section is so good. And you can, in the effect modes, you can make playlists of all of it, and I would just replay those over and over and over. That game is good in a way that, like, if you would have told my 8-year-old self that, like, what's the best game going to be in like 30 years? Tetris. Like,
you've been like, what?
Like, oh man, games are so great now. You could do like giant Old West, Good, the Bad, the Ugly stuff, and you can
Tetris.
There's a game called Mass Effect that's basically like Star Wars and Star Trek had a baby, and then Legend of Zelda got really cool. Oh, what's the best game in 30 years? Tetris.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I feel like that. I'm winded now.
Are you okay? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
All right. Just making sure.
You all right?
About to get better.
Yeah, but what you got there?
It's monster.
Oh, that's right. He can't drink before he goes to work.
No, it's not. I shouldn't drink before I go play with radiation in an
No. Hey. No. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with you being responsible. I was just like,
yes,
yeah, that's right. He is going to work soon. So.
Like, I have a job that I actually really like and want to keep. So, and the benefits are pretty good too. So it's like the end of November. Thanksgiving is this week.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to talk about anything before we get to these listener questions, or do we want to just go to listener questions?
Like what?
I don't know. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
So we're just hanging out because Sunday we did Kelly's birthday was last Monday, so we did her birthday and Thanksgiving with her family on Sunday, So this Thursday, we're just going to go over to my brother's house and have turkey. And I think we're bringing Brussels sprout. So, like, here's a really good side. If you're looking for a good side, Brussels sprouts drizzled with honey. Sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on them. Pop that in the oven on bake. Delicious. Or actually put the Brussels sprouts in for a while, like 20, 30 minutes, and then put the honey and the Parmesan cheese on, and then like put it for another 5 or 10, and you're good to go.
Did you hate Brussels sprouts as a kid?
So here's my thing. My mom never like made me eat Brussels sprouts. I rarely find something that I won't eat. So I didn't really start eating Brussels sprouts until I started dating Kelly. And so she started making them for us, and I'm like, these are fucking amazing. Like, I'm all about these. So I have no problem with them whatsoever. Like, I really thoroughly enjoy them. So, but that's probably what we're going to do. And then Friday, we're going to decorate the house for Christmas and whatnot, and just hang out. Probably just take the day and hang out. Probably maybe run around with the dogs. If it's nice down here, like it was 60 yesterday. So if it stays nice this week, maybe we'll take the dogs for a hike or something. But that's about it. That's all we're doing for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. No shopping. I don't do shopping on Black Friday. I'm not insane. Corey, I don't know. Are you insane?
I used to be,
he
but
doesn't chill with us.
I have to work on Friday, so I won't be shopping this year.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, well, what can you do, man? What can you do?
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm going over to my cousin's. He's deep frying a turkey this year, so we're gonna try not to blow up his house.
Awesome.
So
Deep frying turkey's good.
Yeah, we're going over at like 1, and we'll be home by like 4:30.
Cool.
Because he's going shopping on Thursday.
I'm actually gonna. We're having like a brunches sort of thing with Reba's dad, and then we're going over to my friend Jason's around 5. But I'm actually gonna try and go to a store before I go to work that night, and see if I can get a VR. So.
Dropping some cash on some VR. PSVR, I'm assuming.
Yes. And then
for that Tetris Effect.
I'm gonna try Tetris Effect in VR, and then I'm gonna try Astrobot in VR.
Are you gonna get Moss too? I heard Moss.
I would like to. Did Moss come out this year or last year?
I think it came out this year, this summer, or like late spring-ish.
Because I know if I were to get both of those, like that would make.
Aren't some VR bundles coming with Astrobot and Moss?
Yeah, just the regular. I was gonna get the one with the moves.
I like to move
because it's like
you were gonna do just like the grand bundle. It doesn't really come with the game.
It comes with I think Creed and Super Hot.
Super Hot wouldn't be bad.
I have a question. Why has Sony not licensed that stupid monkey from Madagascar and done the I like to move it song with the move controllers? Why?
Because it costs money.
I don't care. You want to sell?
I feel like that would be a bad idea.
Money to make money moves.
True.
It's called business. Bam, schooled.
Oh no, I understand it. I'm just saying.
Economics, supply and demand. I supply you a sweet commercial and demand you to buy my product.
That's not how supply and demand works. Sure.
Is this Corey doing a Dave Chappelle impression?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Like, is he drunk? Is he high?
All right, so we've got listener questions. NGR Radio Podcast at gmail.com is where you can email us, or you can ask him in our Facebook community, the Nerds Gone Rogue community, or Twitter at Nerds Gone Rogue, Instagram at Nerds Gone Rogue. Any of us individually, and we will ask them and answer them here.
Don't tweet at me. I'll block you.
No, tweet us.
Don't at me, son.
Tweet us.
Okay, Deshaun Malone.
Sweet jokes like that supply and demand one. Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good one. I'm gonna supply you commercial and demand you buy my product. Deshaun Malone is asking, in celebration of Matthew's birthday, what is your best birthday or holiday gift story? Well, I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna answer this twice. My best birthday story is a birthday I don't remember because I was given this the day I was born, and this is Bernard. He's been with me ever since. My favorite one is when I got my Nintendo, because I got a box filled with, you know, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and then there were games in there too. There were 3 games in there, and then separately, one of my grandma arrived to my birthday party late in 1987, fucking 30 years ago. Actually, 31 years ago.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, I know. And she's like, "Oh, here's your birthday gift." And it was a tiny thing. I'm like, whatever. But I hadn't paid attention. I didn't pay attention to the shapes of the Nintendo games, so I didn't know that this was a Nintendo game. So I opened it, and it was Legend of Zelda. I'm like, "Oh, cool, another Nintendo game, yeah!" And then I'm one of those people who will just open up and look at whatever's inside before I move on to the next thing. I opened it, and I saw the gold Legend of Zelda case, like the cartridge, and I just stared at it for like. I mean, I remember it now like it was an hour, but I'm pretty sure it was like 5 or 10 seconds.
I want fan art of Matt just staring at a gold cartridge.
And then I'm like, and then I remember looking at my dad going, "This one's important." And he's like, "I need more bourbon." And then, you know, we moved on, and I eventually played that the entire night to the point where I almost got myself grounded on my birthday for playing so much Nintendo. Yeah, that's a story. Do either of you have answers for this question?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've told the Nintendo 64 Christmas story a lot on the show, but so I'm going to go a different route and tell you guys a story about the time little 4-year-old Corey sitting on the couch. 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 1989.
A number, another summer, get down. Sound of the. Oh, wait, that's Public Enemy. Never mind.
Let me tell you about this story. My grandma comes over one night for my birthday. She comes in, she sits down next to me, and she says, "Corey, I have a birthday gift for you." And I said, "You do? I like gifts."
"I don't see anything in your hands, Grandma. Where's it at?"
And so she handed me this black zipper pouch with a strap on it. And she says, "Here you go." I'm like, "What do I do with this?" And she says, "Unzip it." I'm like, "Okay."
"Unzip it, you idiot."
Pretty much. I was a slow child. It's okay. So,
Child.
she had acquired the ever elusive Game Boy with Tetris and boxing.
Wow.
Nice.
And with the link cables, got some link cables. Got those little plastic.
Oh, that's cool.
Got those little plastic cases that the Game Boy games went in.
Yeah.
Good time. It was a good time. And then like a week later, my cousin got me Fall of the Foot Clan, the Ninja Turtles game for Game Boy.
Right.
I'm like, done. Games are done. I can take turtles with me everywhere.
You're done, son. You're done.
Turns out Fall of the Foot Clan is not a very good game. But I played the crap out of it. Let me tell you what, man. Trying to jump over cars with rocket launchers on them when the Game Boy screen is only like this big, it's a hard time. It's not.
Yeah. Got to be pixel perfect.
So that's my birthday story.
Moose?
I don't know, man. I was trying to think of like gifts that I really loved, and I think all of my video game related gifts were Christmas because my birthday's in April. So like
Moose is just like, when you're as cool as me, every day feels like your birthday. It's hard to choose.
now.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So
I don't remember any of my birthday gifts because I spent so much time in an alcoholic haze. You're welcome.
Jesus,
I
man.
don't remember any of my birthdays because my meme glasses make it night all the time. So it's like birth night. Welcome.
We're done, Moose.
I just don't know. Yeah, I don't remember any of them. So, I mean, what did Kelly give me this year? I can't remember. It's terrible. I'm terrible.
My favorite birthday gift was when everybody left me alone and I played Bloodborne last year. Well, everybody leave me alone.
Although I am going to take off next year for my job for my birthday because it's on a Friday. And I'll be 40. So that might be that'll be the greatest.
Is there still a tentative con planned for your 40th?
No, cannot. Okay. I will not be able to do that with the time off that I will have and the weddings that I will have to go to next year. So those take priority.
Weddings are overrated.
What's that?
Weddings are overrated.
Not that I'll be going.
You know what you should do in your place. You should send a big cutout of Meme Moose.
Yes,
asshole, you're going to one of those weddings. So I don't know.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Depends. We're still sorting out guest list, but possibly, yeah. I know. You two are on my invite list. We're still trying to figure out.
Like, I don't know if you're gonna make the cut, guys.
I don't know if either of you are at this point. Like,
Reba's making a list of 200. I only get 10 people.
And one of them,
my family are having to fight to go. It's crazy.
Or my family.
It's like weddings are written. Moose like going to one of those weddings.
I know. Dumbass.
Nope, I'm sending a cardboard cutout of Meme Moose with a name tag that says Corey. In a real clip-on tie.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm going to make some calls, and I'm gonna make this happen. That is regardless of whether or not you fuckers are there. That's there. I gotta talk to you later, Reba.
No, instead of Matt standing up there to marry Reba, it's just gonna be the cardboard cutout.
No, she wouldn't have that. I might die.
She will.
She would kill me.
You'll be honored to marry me in my sunglasses. Welcome.
Yeah, instead of I do, he just goes, "You're welcome." So next question. Kenny Hall of the Last Life podcast.
Woo!
You haven't listened to them, you should. They are hilarious. Kenny says, if you guys were forced into a battle royale situation, all of you were dropped on an island and only one gets to leave the island, who dies first and who leaves? I die first because I will be unapologetically myself and Leroy myself into death. Based on my Spelunky streams, it'll probably be a dumb fall or a misplaced trap, or I will just drop a bomb and kill myself there. But yeah, I'd probably die first. I actually think if I were to rate either of you two combat wise, I feel like Moose has an edge just because he's the type of person I think that would stomp on someone's throat to win. And I feel like Corey, he would lock eyes with Moose and be like, "Oh, that's my friend Moose." And while he's had that thought, Moose will have killed him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then, of course, after putting Corey to bed, he would be like, "You're welcome."
You're welcome. No, if anything from Battle Royale has taught me anything, Jesse Douglas will be driving me on an ATV while I'm aiming a rocket launcher at a helicopter, but then he'll crash the ATV and kill us both. So, I'm going to die by running into a tree on an ATV.
Yeah. And I'm just going to slowly walk off the island. Like I'm done. Winner, chicken dinner. All right.
Yep. Matt's quiet.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing. He's typing.
It's because none of us picked to kill him. He feels left out of being murdered.
I wouldn't kill him. Because I want to say I'd rather us drop in squads, but it ain't our life, man. That ain't what we were handed.
No.
See? Now he's muting himself.
Yeah. Let's narrate Matt's life while he's fixing himself.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh! Now it's just a logo!
Okay, I didn't hear because I was breaking out.
Yeah, you are. You are breaking out.
Uh-oh.
What was
Is he all robot on you?
Yeah.
On me?
Yeah, he's all like... Sounds like a troll munching on some Legos.
He'll be back.
Sounds like two alligators wrestling, and then it gets stepped on by a hippopotamus.
Okay.
Trying out some new things.
Two cannibal midgets in a fat guy's ribcage.
What?
What the hell just happened?
We were talking about how you were sounding, and so I used the Borderlands line of, two cannibal midgets in a fat guy's ribcage. Because that's like you were coming across like robotic and stuff. We were just going like way off the rails on what you sounded.
Okay. I will get the audio version of Moose's answer at some point because I didn't get any of it. It's been trailing off at the end of Corey's, and then I just saw you guys just freezing. I'm like, oh crap, here we go.
Answer. I if we were dropped in a battle royale situation, and if we knew going into it that we had to kill each other, yeah, I'd put you down. I wouldn't.
I know.
I have no problem.
Look, Moose, just make it quick. All right. I don't have time to struggle.
I'd like to think that my aim in real life is pretty dang good. I've got the targets to prove it. And it's getting better, and I need to work on it getting even better than that. So, yeah. It's probably about it. I'd have to put you both down. And then I'd cry. And then I'd get off the island.
Mm-hmm.
Come back home. But anyways, that's that.
Sorry, Reba. Hi, Kelly.
Sorry.
My wife doesn't care.
Son, sorry.
Nah,
Sorry, little Riley. I had to kill your dad. I was forced to do it. It was Battle Royale. Yeah, he's cutting out again.
I know he is.
I don't know what's going on with him.
I don't either. He's like I don't know.
He was really good there for a while.
Yeah. Rocket Man!
Burning out his fuse up here alone. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. So, like, his picture doesn't move fast enough, so it just looks like he's staring at us.
I know. This is going to be a fun one to edit. It's all right. It'll be fine. People know what they're getting by now.
They better. I mean, they better. Meh.
Oh man, the Chiefs and the Rams are tied.
What's the score?
23-23.
Jesus. How'd they get to 23?
I don't know. Two touchdowns and 3 field goals. I don't know.
There are 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. No, but that would get you to 20. Yeah, 3 touchdowns and 3 field goals. Yeah, that would work.
Or 3 touchdowns and a missed extra point, but a field goal.
Yeah, or that. But for both teams to get that seems weird.
Yeah.
I think that the 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals would work better.
Matt said take over for a second. Matt, I already hosted once this year.
God damn it.
I don't got time to do it again.
Can you just do your damn job?
I know. Gosh.
Do your damn job. What are the questions? So what questions we got? What else we got?
All right. Charlie Carden, he asks, fastest animal on Earth is ? Winky emoticon.
The fastest animal on Earth is a bird.
Is it a African or a European swallow?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a swallow, but it's that one bird that like it flies up really high and then just tucks and drops, and it gets up to like 100 and some odd miles an hour before it hits its prey. Let me see.
That seems unnecessary. You didn't get my Monty Python joke?
I did. I just totally ignored it.
Like the one nerd thing I have in my up my sleeve that's not games.
It's the peregrine falcon. That's the fastest animal.
I was gonna say like
because it can handle the I know their animal can handle the speeds like that. So I mean humans can, but when do we ever reach those speeds?
in an airplane.
I wonder what its max speed is.
We gotta be we had to make something to fly that fast. Yeah, that's where we win. We have the intelligence.
Yeah, they don't have the intelligence, do they?
No. I was gonna say a cheetah, but
nope.
Your bird seems to be a little bit faster.
I'm looking up speeds. See what their speeds are, but
did you Google fastest animal ever?
Yes. I looked up fastest animal on the planet. What's the max speed? God damn it.
Fastest animals. Wikipedia. November is the Wikipedia Asian month.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, that's cool. I'm down with that.
Peregrine falcon can fly 242 miles an hour.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's like an insane speed. Like human beings.
Real.
Human beings have to be inside of something traveling at that speed. Like, do you honestly believe, like, if we could not run at 242 miles an hour?
All the fastest animals are birds.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, because of that tuck rule. Like, they just fly up really high and then just dive bomb.
Oh, here's one. The Mexican free-tailed bat can fly 100 miles an hour.
That's awesome. Mexican. Did you say Mexican free-tailed bat?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's an awesome name.
That's a bird. I'm trying to find the non-birds. Spur-winged goose can fly 88 miles an hour.
Jesus. Okay. Who would think a goose could go 88 miles an hour?
Well, gooses just look clumsy and...
That's what I'm saying. Who would think that a clumsy-looking bird?
I mean, so do ostriches, but they run like 50 miles an hour.
That's true. That's a good point.
The black marlin is a fish that can swim 80 miles an hour.
The internet sucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's both great at being awesome and sucking at the same time.
It's just like everything else. When it works, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
When it doesn't
like
work,
a human being.
it sucks.
Mm-hmm. When it doesn't work, it's like the Cavs all the time. Oh!
Yep. Suck.
All right, so I'm just going to go right back into questions. Charlie Carden asks.
Yeah, we've been answering that question.
We already answered that one.
We have a whole list of fast animals. Are you ready for this, Matt?
Okay. Charlie Carden, the fastest animal on Earth is? I'm like, is it not the cheetah
Man,
anymore?
first
No,
I'm an economics teacher.
cheetah.
Now I'm a biologist.
It's not the cheetah.
No, it's a peregrine falcon. Can fly 242 miles an hour.
Yep.
Golden eagle can fly 150. And the white-throated needle-tail swift can fly 169 kilometers an hour.
Damn.
That is a fast
Bird.
Yeah. Also, the Mexican free-tailed bat. That's our new favorite animal. Because it's a cool name. Can fly 100 miles an hour.
And then the goose one was 88?
Yeah. The spur-winged goose.
Spur-winged goose.
Spur-winged goose. Oh, boy.
Is he having problems again?
Yes, Matt's having issues again.
Well, we can't help it that we're breaking up. I think we're here, man. We're here.
We're here.
What do you want us to do? I don't know.
Is this gonna have to be like one of them where Matt sets up his phone onto his laptop and just stares into it?
He's not even talking. He doesn't even want to talk to us. Look at him.
Then they have them separated into like birds and reptiles and mammals. Oh man,
what's the fastest reptile?
Fastest reptile is a central bearded dragon, and they can run 25 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ, that thing's gonna eat you.
Yeah, it's like a bigger version of the Komodo dragon.
Jeez.
Let's see what this thing. Oh my gosh, that thing is scary looking.
What's it look like?
Thanks.
What's it called again?
It looks like a Komodo dragon mixed with an iguana.
But what's it called?
A central bearded dragon. Yeah, well, you know what? We found out what the fastest reptile was. So
What's the fastest reptile?
the central bearded dragon.
Oh,
Sounds like a fake animal, but guess what? It's not. It runs 25 miles an hour. And it's scary looking.
I didn't realize the cheetah wasn't the fastest anymore.
Let's see what the fastest mammal is. Cheetah's not even the fastest mammal. It's that bat, the Mexican free-tail bat. Woo!
Now that doesn't surprise me.
No. Well.
How fast does it fly?
It flies 100 mph.
Jesus.
Damn. Yeah, dude. Telling you. Now, now the peregrine falcon, that's free falling. So it's not like
still moving, still
horizontally, but it can fly. It can dive bomb at like 200. It can withstand 242 miles an hour.
It's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. All right, let's move on to this next question.
Sam Hall.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of doing Nerds Gone Rogue? How do you guys think you've succeeded where maybe some of your peers have failed or lost interest? I've noticed quite a few people you've had on over the years have come and gone, yet you all still thrive and still seem to grow and come up with cool ideas outside of podcasting. Who is your inspiration? Love your show and all you do. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Well, my favorite part is Moose subtly giving me the middle finger as his eye.
Yeah,
that's really it. That's why I do this.
That was pretty much it right there.
Yeah.
Just giving Matt the bird whenever I can.
That is my rosebud.
Moose is giving Matt his peregrine falcon.
Yeah.
242 miles an hour of this.
I think, I'm pretty sure I speak for all of us, and my favorite part of Nerds Gone Rogue is this.
Yeah.
It's I've had a lot of internet interaction over the past, I think probably 6 to 10 years. And I think that I've come across two really good people and that I continually enjoy talking to. And it's weird that Corey and I didn't really have much history prior to starting the DNA thing we did. Like True. That was pretty much that. Like literally, I fell asleep during a Destiny raid, and Corey said, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" I'm like, all right. And he had already been doing, his thing with Joey and Dan up to that point, and we had mutual friends that were podcasters, and some are still going, some are not. But we had really not. And the fact that we started kind of clicking immediately, it's damn near a miracle. And then I was paired up with Meme Moose here in a Rocket League tournament, which we had interacted like tangentially prior to that. And then we got the shit kicked out of us by Rudy Regalaldo and his brother or his cousin in Rocket League.
Cousin, but yes.
We kept talking. Who brought it? But
getting robot.
And because we had like Borderlands conversations that we both like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of how this took off between he and I. And then when I put to Corey about bringing Moose on as like a permanent third host, I was worried how
did he freeze on you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was worried, he said. It was the last thing I heard him say.
It's the last thing I heard him say too.
Yeah. His face is so funny right now.
It's the best.
Yeah.
There he is. How much of that did you hear?
The last thing I heard was you were worried.
You were worried. That was it.
I think maybe after this question we just wrap it and save the rest of the questions for next week.
Yeah. Sorry, Ashley. We'll get to you next week. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, sorry about that. I mean,
okay, so I was worried that Corey thought I was bringing in a friend of mine to sort of usurp him, and I really wasn't, because I actually thought Moose would be like a good third person, as sort of like, I feel like we all sort of stand as friends, but like at different angles from each other, like on a lot of things. So sometimes two of us will agree and the other one won't, and sometimes all three of us will agree, and sometimes none of us will agree, and that's great. But I think the fact that we all have fun talking, like, that's my favorite thing. And I think I don't think our peers that have come and gone have really lost interest. I think life happens.
Mm-hmm.
And prioritization has to happen. I've always sort of known in the back of my mind that like there's that one thing that could permanently take one of us away.
Yeah.
Be it work or, Corey has a child now, so I know eventually when that child gets active and starts running in ways that, might not be the most conducive to having a weekly podcast, like, we'll adjust.
No, she's gonna know.
We see her every show. We see her right before we go live every show, and I swear she's gonna be the one that takes over us all.
Yeah.
She's already a ball of personality.
I know. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, and she's tired when she sees you guys. Like, when you should see her during the day, like, she'll just make noises. Like, she'll try to talk to us, but she can't. She doesn't know any words. So it just is like, that's what it sounds like. what are you trying to say? And then like sometimes
enough beer, and that's how I sound.
True. That's fair.
True. Yeah,
That is fair.
it's a fair assessment of pretty much anyone.
But to that point where people have like kind of come and gone, and life happens. A lot of people forget. I mean, even like maybe you guys to an extent, this is the 4th iteration of some sort of podcast thing that I've tried to do,
Yeah.
So, I mean, people we used to podcast with who used to be on the show all the time have come and gone, like, Joey, who used to podcast with us all the time, has moved on. And, there's a bunch of people that have moved on, and it's cool. It's fine. It's not like we hate everybody for it. I hate all the people who quit podcasting. I hate you all. Hate you all.
Quitters.
Yeah, quitters. That's what you are. Quitters.
I also think it also depends on what your motivations are too.
True. Also true.
I feel like we've been involved with some people that had motivations that were just not similar to ours.
Also true.
Yeah, you just have to like do it for fun first. Do it for fun. Have a good chemistry. Have good conversations, and just let it build itself. You know what I mean? Just have fun.
Yeah.
So I think that's what keeps us going.
Yeah.
Like I look forward to our podcast on Monday nights.
It's because we're not really trying to accomplish anything. We just like, honestly, I think it's a good way that all 3 of us can kind of just like hang out on a weekly basis, and if one of us
chat with some buddies.
Yeah. And if one of us is like busy, the other 2 kind of take over, and then, like that's just how it is. And it's nice knowing that like, hey, I'm busy this week. Can you guys handle it? Yeah, sure.
We're on it.
I mean, the last couple months, even when like, when Matt was moving and stuff, or when I had my kid, and I'm sure something eventually Moose will have to take a couple weeks off or something, like, we all got each other's backs, and it's still fun, we still have a lot of friends who are willing to like guests and stuff. It's not like
roll with it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like, my favorite thing is that like, I think we all have a lot of fun doing this, and not even just this show. I mean, even Nerds Gone Platinum and Pal Block and Arsenal X, like, it's just a good chance for us to hang out and talk about things that we love to do, even if I do have to hear about Bloodborne for the 400th time.
It's amazing.
I know.
Platinum it.
I'm just messing with you guys. But
I think Matt, I would take a side bet on this, but I will probably quote unquote platinum it for a second through in my walkthrough videos before Corey even platinums it once.
Probably.
I mean, I think you've already platinumed it a second time already.
No, not yet. I'm missing some things on my other playthroughs. Like, I don't try and go for everything. So, but this one I am, and I am going to platinum it again on my second PSN account. I just need to get moving on that. But anyways,
yeah,
that's that.
But I do enjoy doing a lot of this. I do know that like having a kid really changed the trajectory on a lot of things I wanted to do outside of this, just like creatively, which is, it's fine. I mean, I'm a dad now. I have to, you have to take care of your kid, and you just pick and choose what you do. Yeah.
Put it in a dog crate.
Yeah. She's fine.
Jesus God, Moose.
Just lay on her stomach, put a box over her. It's fine.
I was watching a streamer earlier today, and it's been the first time she's streamed in a long time. And her daughter like wanted to come out and hang out with her, so she gave her like some donuts. And then her daughter was just like messing with her laptop, shut down her chat, like all this stuff. And it's like, and she was playing Dark Souls, and we're like, we're like Hilder Princess, the real boss of Dark Souls. I was like, she's just gonna end you, and so she had to end the stream early. But I was like, just put her in a dog crate. She'll be all right. Give her some toys. She'll be okay. Not being serious, people. Do not put your kids in dog crates. It's just me thinking of a funny way to relate how to deal with kids because I have dogs.
To your to that on that note though, like if you don't have like a crib or anything for your kid to sleep in, the safest place for them to sleep is a box.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't surprise me because they can't get out of it yet, right? So
yeah.
Just put them in the box and give them a nice blanket, pillow.
Nope.
Make sure they're comfortable. No, none of that. No blanket.
No blankets or pillow.
Why?
Strengthen that immune system.
They can suffocate because they're not strong enough to lift it off of themselves.
Oh wow!
Really? Yeah.
So how long before they can have a blanket?
Well, Riley has something called a sleep sack.
Okay, what is that?
It's just like it's basically like a onesie that covers your legs and you can't use your legs. It's just supposed to keep them warm, and it has like a zipper, and it's made so it doesn't go up over their faces or anything.
Huh.
So it's basically like a giant pair of overalls and a sleeping bag in one thing.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah. So
there's
a lot that you learn. We went to these special parenting classes before
I'm glad
the baby
you went
was
to
born.
those parenting classes.
Yeah, me too. Dude, I would have just shoved her in the crib with a bunch of stuffed animals and some blankets and been like, yeah, this is fun. Look at all these cool toys.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope.
No,
it's not good.
No. And you can't even have cribs with the cribs have to have bars. They can't have they used to call them runners, but they're pads to keep the baby inside. But you can't even have those because they can roll up against it and their mouth could get plastered on it and they could suffocate.
Okay.
So you have to have cribs with bars. So
insane.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I say.
Yeah, Matt's been
cutting in and out,
and it's almost 10:30, and so we'll get to the rest of the questions next week. So I guess I'll finish up hosting. You can find Matt at _rewind on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch and whatever other crazy places Matt likes to hang out on the internet.
Tinder.
Yeah. All the cool dating apps. Just kidding. Just kidding. Reba, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, so everybody tweet at _rewind and wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Yeah. Moose, where can we find your beautiful face?
You can find me at Svhenn on PSN, Twitter, Instagram. You can also catch me every Tuesday night recorded at 9 p.m., which goes live at 7 a.m. 7 to 10 a.m. on Thursday is Nerds Gone Platinum. With me, Jason, and Jeff talk about the PlayStation platform. You can tweet us at NG_platinum, or you can email us questions, comments, and concerns at nerdsgoneplatinum at gmail.com. And that's pretty much it. Corey, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me at CoreyNHD86 on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on twitch.tv/CoreyNHD, where I might stream a game at some point in my life at sometime. Yeah. You can find me on Nintendo Power Block, where we are entering our next giveaway, and it's Pokemon Let's Go. And you should email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com. Email us a question and subscribe to the YouTube page. That's how you enter the contest. And your question cannot be, did I win, or can I have the game now? So, yeah, you can find that show every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time on podcast service of choice. And I'm also on Arsenal X sometimes. And yeah, a bunch of other stuff. So check us out on ngrradio.com and check out all of our YouTube pages and all of our podcasts, including Nerds Gone Platinum, Nintendo Power Block, and Arsenal X, and the B-sides sometimes. And yeah, I guess thank you guys so much for watching this week. Sorry it was kind of a rough internet show, but it's okay. It's all right.
That's what we're gonna have
that. We're gonna have that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, we love you.
Banana and out.
You're welcome. I don't know. We're all trading spots.
We had to do it. We have to do it.
We gotta do it. Bananas.
He's not here. We gotta talk about the bananas. I would have just said like laugh back. I would have been like ha 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 ha, and then just left it at that. I wouldn't even say anything.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Well,
too.
we're live now, so we should stop talking shit.
It's all right. All the incriminating stuff was not included. It's fine.
Nobody told me we were going live.
It's all right.
I know.
What you said
there was
wasn't
no warning.
It's all right.
No
it's
warning.
okay. It's all right.
Zero
It's National Toilet Day.
Thing.
It's National Toilet Day. We don't need warning.
That doesn't
None.
surprise me that your birthday is on National Day.
I know, right?
It's on what? National what day?
National Toilet Day.
Mm.
Oh, and the hits
Well,
just keep on coming.
Oh, that's great.
I did drop a few good ones for you, Matt.
Uh,
So you're welcome.
I've not done that today.
That's sad.
But there's still time.
I kind of need to drop one now, but we've wasted enough time.
Have we?
So I'm just going to power through it.
You need to go?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You positive?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Are you positive?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you sure?
No.
So I'll get a little weird for you today. This guy.
Nobody wants to be weird.
This guy and I have been together for 39 years today.
I thought you were going a total different direction.
Nope. He was given to me. He was given to my mom by my grandpa. Like,
You said we were going to get a little weird, so I just assumed.
I still have him. This is my longest relationship, and he's amazing. This is Bernard. And I don't care how weird it looks that I have a stuffed dog. Fuck y'all.
It's all right. I have a stuffed dragon named Figment. He's been with me since I was 2.
There you go.
So,
Because Figment's all right.
yeah, Figment's the
Figment's
best.
all right.
Even though they're trying to murder him, but that's fine.
They're trying to murder him.
Yeah, they're doing all kinds of weird things to that ride.
Oh.
They're merging Figment with Inside Out, which I guess makes sense in the grand scheme of things. But
Yeah.
still. Hold on, I need a beverage.
Okay.
Too much time wasted. What a jerk. That guy.
He knows I can hear him, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Talking about myself.
That's why he says it.
Ow.
He knows you can hear him.
Guys, guess what?
Jimbo.
Guess what? Another weekend without a Browns loss.
Yeah, it's like second victory Monday in a row for you.
I know. Yeah.
Eagles did not do too well today.
Also, Did you know that the Browns have more wins than the Cavs?
Nice.
No, not nice.
Nice.
Cavs suck.
Season.
The Cavs suck. They worse than suck. I don't
How many games are the end of the season?
like 17, 18.
Then they suck.
Yeah. And LeBron's coming home on Wednesday. We're going to get destroyed by the Lakers.
Good.
We suck, man. It's all right. We're tanking the season. We're going to get that awesome, what's his name?
Who knows?
Zion Williamson. That's who we're getting. The first pick. He's a freshman at Duke, and he averages like almost 40 points a game.
In college, wait till he has to go play against the big boys
you know what?
in the NBA.
You know what?
No, but I bet you're going to tell me.
Kyrie Irving only played 12 games in college, and look how he turned out. Great. So
yeah, and where is he now?
Boston.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, he's on the best team in the East.
And then
he's doing all right.
You say, well, LeBron never played in college.
It's because they implemented a rule that you have to play 1 year in college after he came into the NBA.
I don't think it was for him though.
I'm saying the rule.
A ton of high school draft picks sucked.
I'm saying it like the rule was implemented the year after he got drafted.
Yeah.
So good for you, LeBron. Bet he would have went to Akron. Homer, what a homer!
And then they would have gotten. It would have been like Steve McNair at Alcorn State. They just wouldn't have been in the national championship conversation, despite everyone saying, "Hey, this team's really good," and no one's paying attention.
Yeah,
like Boise State all those years, and everyone's like, "Oh, no one cares about Boise State. They play on a blue football field, but they're doing cool shit on the field." So,
yeah, that blue field.
Good.
It's so distracting.
I know.
It's so distracting.
It's kind of like.
What
kind of my favorite thing. I'm
still playing football. Like we played on a field, like a red field, and it was so distracting. So distracting. It's awful. Don't play college sports, guys. It's bad for your health.
Hang on 1 second.
My brain hurts. Literally all the time.
Still coming down from finishing Tetris Effect 8 hours ago.
What game did you say you were playing, Matt?
Tetris Effect.
Ah. Did he?
Tetris Effect.
Game of the year, I hear.
You ready? It's fucked up my game of the year thoughts already. Okay, we ready?
No. Yeah. I'm ready.
Have a little fun. So if you think it's scary, it's more than you can take. Just blow out the candles and have a piece of cake.